Brown County, like all counties in the state, is required to conduct a public accuracy test and some preliminary testing prior to every election. It's a test of all the voting equipment to ensure that it is functioning properly on election day. The equipment tested must include all ballot styles. So there's 50-some precincts in Brown County based on school districts and that kind of thing. So all of them will be tested. We want to ensure that everything's okay. Our ballot vendor provides us with a test deck and predetermined results, and that information then is compared off of the machine to ensure that the totals are right. We also take some of the ballots and mark them with our AutoMark machine, which is an assisted voting device, and we ensure that that can be read along with a handwritten, like a voter would make with a pen in the polling place. Obviously, this public accuracy test is required by law. It has to be held within 14 days before the election. So here we are today, and this process is open to the public. We generally don't have a whole lot of public that attends, so we're inviting you in today through the media. All preliminary testing was completed this week and results validated and uploaded into our state system to ensure that the state gets fed the results as well and that they can read the media sticks. We're only required by statute to test 3 of the machines at the public accuracy test, but we go through the process of testing them all. We don't have a lot of precincts. We've got 7 machines that we test along with our 450 that's used for counting all of our mail ballot and absentee ballots. This machine counts 70 ballots per minute and will be used to process all of our absentee votes along with our mail ballots and those that come in from our small precincts that don't have DS200s at their location. We'll be taking these totals and comparing them to that predetermined test that we've talked about earlier. The DS200 is something that voters are more familiar with. It's what they see in the polling place. Sean is passing ballots through that machine just like a voter would. We test to see that it accepts all kinds of situations. This particular ballot is one that is overvoted, and we have to just to see that it does what it's supposed to and not accept that ballot without the voter having a second chance at looking at it. All of the machines have been sealed. During the preliminary testing, we tested them out, found out that they all worked well, and we sealed them up. And that seal will remain on until the results are taken at the polls on election night. We hope that voters continue to have confidence in Minnesota's voting system. We feel we have one of the most tested processes in the country, and we're very proud of it. Direct balloting begins on October 30th. Minnesota has a no excuse absentee voting. So if you find that going to the polls on election day is something that doesn't work for you, or you're concerned about weather or location, please feel free to come to the Auditor Treasurer's office anytime prior to the election. We'll have additional hours on November 3rd. The office will be open from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our voters. And a final reminder for those that have absentee ballots or mail ballots, please have them in the mail 5 days prior to the election to ensure that we have them here for counting. It'd be most appreciated. And with our votes on November 6th, we have the power to decide the direction of our communities and our country. Exercise your right to vote today. Thank you.